apparently. Last time it was 64, now it's 92. But Slugs is going to be back in control of yellow armor, mega health with the light jump. And Vey is going to be cut down by Slugs' chain gun right as he goes up for arena yellow armor. But Vey is actually just in a really shitty place now. This is like as bad as the mega health yellow armor room, only in match 1 that is, only there's no health or armor. So there's really not a lot going for you when you get stuck down in lower rocket launcher. Vey is going to be trying to hold off here in the back room with shotgun in hand. Slugs is going to be taking a bit of damage because he's a dick like that, but he's finally going to be getting the rail off. 6 to -1, 6 minutes 25 seconds left, and Vey, oh, very close to getting that yellow armor on there, but it's not going to be happening. So yeah, this map, very difficult for when you're not in control, but Vey just really needs to bide his time now. Time is the one thing. And actually, as a newer player, a lot of the really large scores come not so much from the spawn frags, but from the fact that the down player just tries too hard to get back on there too quickly and ends up giving too many frags away, and by the time the clock starts to crunch in on you, you just don't have enough time to really get back up to where you need to be. So Vey, again, slowing this down is going to be really important, but going down into lower rocket launcher, that really didn't afford him a lot of defensive power at those points, and Vey really was able to capitalize on that. Because let's face it, it's a really, you know, exploitable place. Okay, so we got just about 5 minutes 15 seconds left here, 10 on -1, and again, that score is just due to, well, when Slugs has a railgun like that, it can be very, very frustrating with the spawn frags. Nice work on the lift, but here's the thing. Slugs got a little too aggressive there, and Vey is gonna... Oh, no, shit. That was a jump that Vey really needed to not miss. Ah, shit nuggets. But that one hand grenade, you know, Slugs is down to 16 health, and Vey's going to get back up to 0. 21 health for him, though. Mega's still going to be up, and now he needs to get the jump in. Hand grenades are going to be back out. Vey could be blasted off here pretty soon, and Slugs is going to be able to get the Mega health and get out of there. Vey just needs to hold on to what he has. He's able to grab 50 health. Slugs still coming in with, well, with Blaster. But now with 4 minutes left on the clock and 13 frags between them, Vey's going to have a very astronomically difficult time getting this back in. He should be able to get a frag here. I'd be utterly surprised if he didn't. Or at least, you know, control. That would be cool. But all in all, a very good game, and a score like 13-1, you can't call that a blowout, and DM1 is just the kind of map where you get scores like that, where like DM2, like Quake World DM2, Claustrophobopolis, you see scores of like 0 to -1, just because that's how the map is. DM1, you see very, very wide scores. And that just comes with the territory of the map. So, Slugs is going to pick another one off there, and actually I think Vey's key thing right there after getting that one frag was not so much getting a follow-up frag, but keeping Slugs off of items and keeping Slugs off of, well, Slugs is going on with, but Vey, you know, DM1, very difficult if you're playing against a, I don't want to say better player, but a better DM1 player. And even on, you know, map finals, it's not very often that we see things come down to even like 2 or 3 frags. It can be very, very wide. Vey is going to be able to pick up a second frag, though, now 2-15. A little consolation prize there. But, oh, very nice work right off of the lift. Vey is going to be able to pick up a third, but the important thing right now is going to be health. Vey only has 19 health. He might have to leave control here for just a second in order to get some health. Ooh, I really wanted to see a mid-air chaingun frag, but not so much. Slugs is going to pick it back up with Hyper Blaster. 16-3 now. 1.5 minutes left to go. Next matchup will be Venova versus Slugs, which is, again, not ideal, but we'll talk some more to make sure that this doesn't happen again. I think everybody has reached a breaking point this week with realizing that this is an issue that we all need to tackle, so I think we can collaborate after this and make sure it doesn't happen. But, oh, Vey nails up a beautiful one as Slugs does a trick jump up to Mega Health. And that was a nice rocket there. So 16-4, not a shabby score by any means, actually, considering the nature of DM1. And yeah, I think Venova Square, I think we'll all powwow after this and figure something out. I trust you guys enough to go, alright, I have some people who can kind of, you know, tell me when I'm shit-faced wrong, and sometimes I am. But overall, my entire thing is just try to keep it simple, stupid. And that is so difficult. Oh my god, that is difficult. It's so complex keeping things simple, if that makes sense. But we got 10 seconds left here, 16-5. We might see Vey pick one more up with chain gun. But Slugs will be avoiding this one like the plague, and it will be a final score 16-5. Slugs taking the crown. Okay, Venova, we are up now. Thank you, Venova, for the moral support, by the way. Really appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to see these players ready up here on FRDM 3, or FRDM 3, yeah, for the second time tonight. But Venova, I do think she will have the map ability on this one over Slugs, but will it be enough to turn into a win? Alright, here we go. A 10-second countdown since we go to this. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to be seeing Slugs with hand grenades and yellow armor off of this. And it's going to be Venova again. She's probably going to be the faster one on the items here, but Slugs is able to get a hand grenade right to the face. That's going to be taking a lot of Venova's stack right away. All the mega health burned off. She's down to 88 health. Nearly traipses right over that other hand grenade there. That could have been disastrous. But now she has railgun, one more rocket left, up to 6 because of the backpack. And that is actually going to let her hold up on chain as well. So now she's got the armors run. Mega health will be back up in a few seconds. Question is, does Slugs know the map? And that is the entire question with King of the Hill. That's the one thing that really keeps things interesting in my mind. And Venova definitely did the right thing by calling a map that, you know, who knows, Slugs might be like an FRDM 3 god, but you know, no way of knowing that until you get into playing it. So 1 minute in, Venova down to 9 health. That rail from Slugs is going to be doing all sorts of damage, and that might be equalizing a lot of even his lack of map knowledge. That could be a big problem for Venova here. Just because Slugs' rail is a problem, period. But it won't be the rail, it will be the SSG right off the bat, and Slugs is going to be picking up first frag, nearly getting a second one off of the spawn, with Venova going back up through teleporter, up to the top of the map. Slugs trying to dart away and get in another angle shot, but right in midair, Venova jumped at the wrong time, and that's Slugs getting frag number 2. Venova trying to stick it out here with the rocket launcher spawn, but that's exactly where she died, so showing up there, probably not the best thing, but we do see a break in the action here as Slugs moves away up to the top of the map once again. That's going to give Venova the ability to move around a little bit more and probably get a good armor stack going on. She's got 1, she's down to 40 health. But it's going to come down to that rocket launcher. I like how complex the map is, but when all is said and done, that rocket launcher plays such an important part. But Slugs was a little bit late there. Venova's down to 18 health, and Venova might be able to hide out here for a little minute.